Today's April the 28th, 2026. Check this one out. New poll taken after the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Was this staged? 70% yes. Look at the word yes in Hebrew Standard. 70. So, doesn't that look like the letter P in English? Most definitely. So, look what no equals. Well, first of all, Middle English yes. Old English. This is reminding me of Goose and Top Gun that dies in the plane crash. Like geese, goose. But yeah, Middle English yes. This basically means so be it. So be it in ordinal 70. And Alabama as well. So look, I mean, how could you call that a coincidence when Hebrew Standard yes is 70? In English, Reverse Standard is 70. I don't see how you call that a coincidence. I don't know if you've not watched my other videos, but I talk about 70 a lot. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah. That was staged for show. It's kind of seen this last night. I wonder if I can, I don't know if I can get rid of this section. But anyways, yeah, I can, right there. So yeah, I saw this last night. And, I've been talking about this for a while, the 8647. Basically, James Comey posted this on May the 15th of 2025. Exactly that amount of days after 9/11/2001. So anyways, I noticed in the Prime cipher, cool shell formation on my beach walk, because that's what he said when he posted that photograph. That's the 262nd prime number. And my prediction date, 8646 is 262. Just like 8647 in Latin is 262. We're talking about this plane crash, 8646. But yeah, 262 would land on May the 31st after the last 9/11. So yeah, just this whole thing with Comey's making me think Trump will be in a plane crash, and a couple other reasons as well, like the him being 45 and 47. You reduce that down, it's 4 plus 5, 4 plus 7, which is 9/11. But notice the date numerology on May the 31st. You get the 62 and the 82. And 8646, like this plane crash on March the 22nd this year, that's the 82nd triangular number. And about 62, look what the 62nd composite number is, 86. So I noticed Donald Trump dead is 6282, just like airplane crash. So the reason I chose May the 31st is because that's 70 days after the crash of 8646. Let's check the comments, because a lot of times I'll put more information in the comments. I don't have any on that one. So, yeah, you can see it's 70 days to March the 31st. And I noticed when you go into the future, that lands on the day they last seen Epstein and the day that Richard Nixon resigned. And Nixon is connected to 70, big time. The word fly in alphanumeric is 70. This was connected to Pope Francis' death. Pope 88 in this cipher were Papa 70. All the 70s on his death date connected to, man, it was just crazy with the 70s. But yeah, originally they said Epstein died on August the 9th, and then they changed it to August the 10th. But he was last seen alive on August the 9th, the day Nixon resigned. And notice, like Roman numeral 25, like the 25th Amendment, 70. And, we're going back to the moon landing, when Nixon was in office on 7/20, when JFK got assassinated, to the moon landing is 70 moons on the dot. And Old English 70 equals president. Septuaginta, Latin for 70, in Latin, gematria, is 127, 170, where assassinate in English is 127, 170. And then the word killing here, like Nixon, is 70. But yeah, Epstein committed suicide 70. May 31 is 70. May 31 in alphanumeric is 70. Because you just add 3 plus 4 there. Also, Top Gun, I feel like this is all going to be connected to Top Gun being released, Top Gun 3 being released on May the 13th, and that would be 70 in alphanumeric as well because of 1 plus 3. But yeah, notice the 70s with Richard Nixon, 187.70. August the 9th when he resigned, 187.70. The Watergate scandal, 187.70. Just like here, the moon landing is 70. November XXII, when Kennedy died, 70. Even when you type out 25th Amendment that way, it's 70. 70 is so important, man. I can't stress that enough. So look here, I noticed this. This is April the 25th, when he is supposedly trying to assassinate Trump. Look at the time between Cole's birthday and April the 25th. You get 14 days. From my prediction date to Trump's birthday, 14 days. From the assassination attempt to Trump's birthday, 50 days. From his birthday to my prediction date, 50 days. And the 50th composite number, 70. And what would the vice president number be if Vance became the president? You would have vice president number 50. And notice he used the Mossberg Maverick 88. You're thinking Top Gun, Maverick. Top Gun in Latin ordinal, 88. Top Gun in Big Latin, 457, the 88th prime number. Just like Trump in ordinal is 88. They were in the ballroom 88, ordinal. There was a video circulating last year when the ballroom first started construction, and he's like, there's 88 people in the room, and the new one will hold 999, and of course, 999 minus 88 is 911. But yeah, not a coinkydink that Trump and ballroom's 88 in the same cipher, and he says 88 people are in here. It's just not a coincidence. I wish people could understand that this is numerical ritual. It's not a damn coincidence. And yeah, Cole being born in 95, the 70th composite is 95. Charlie Kirk killed 88 days after Trump's birthday. Murdered in ordinal is 88, like Trump. From the 8646 plane crash, yeah, I've already got that, to 531 is 70 days. Yeah, I've already went over that. And yeah, I feel like that Top Gun 3 was really hitting the news on April the 18th, which is 457, the 88th prime, just like Top Gun in the same cipher. And yeah, they found that, that missing fighter pilot on Easter this year, and that made 70 moons on the dot for Trump to be a president his first and second term. And of course, Donald's 50, 50 days before his birthday on April the 25th. And this is taking you back to the Epstein birthday card where he signed Donald. That was his 50th birthday. What a quaint. And yeah, I notice Cole Thomas Allen is 615 in standard, and if you switch out the 2 rows of numbers, airplane crash, 615. And yeah, jet aircraft is 615. Where in the prime cipher, it's 349, the 70th prime number. Allen in reverse Avgod. Good old 70. It's all about the 70. Part 2. I got cut off. I keep forgetting this is a 10-minute thing. I gotta purchase this crap. And this is the guy that was Top Gun was loosely based on. Notice the 262 we talked about earlier. 262 days after 9/11 is May the 31st. Notice this guy was 83 years old and 262 days old when he died. And from his death date to my prediction date is 9 lunar phases in 11 days. What a coink. Or 277 days and 88 days. Where an alphanumeric assassination is 277.88. Oh, I forgot to check the comments. Nothing. And yeah, I'm just kind of connecting Maverick to the Jesus thing. It's like I said, there's a Septuaginta Bible called 70, and it's where they basically translated Hebrew into Greek and called it Latin 70. But yeah, the main characters in the Bible 70, like Jesus, like Yahweh and Yesu is 70 in ordinal, and in Latin for Jesus is 70, just like cross and killing. I can go on and on for days with the Septuaginta Bible. But yeah, Pete Mitchell, notice Mitchell equals Maverick with the 82. Maverick is going to be 82 in ordinal, 82 in Alabama, 82 in Latin. So yeah, airplane crash 82. Notice Mav, Rick, Duke matches. Good old Dr. Donald Trump, 277 in that same cipher as assassination. Reduces down to 70 here. You got special reductions in this cipher here. It's JST. T would be 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. Just like Septuaginta. S would be the 28th letter. 2 plus 8 is 10. 29th letter. 2 plus 9 is 11. Septuaginta, Dr. Donald Trump, VP J.D. Vance. Dr. Donald Trump equals assassination. Wow, isn't that weird? And yeah, VP J.D. Vance equals 70, Old English, just like President. Trump's second term in office to the release of Top Gun 3. Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell, 479. And yeah, May the 13th is 349 in the 100 cipher, which is the 70th prime. And yeah, you get that 82, typing it out in Roman numerals. And yeah, what are the chances? Thomas Cruise, reducing to 70, just like Jesus Christ. What a coinky dinky. Allah 70 in standard, and in the same Latin cipher where Jesus is 70, so is Muhammad. What a coincidence. Yeah, Adam and Eve 70 in ordinal, Noah 70 in reverse ordinal, flood 70, flood equals earth with the 70. Think the city or whatever, Sodom in Greek is 70. And yeah, all the whole gay thing is so connected to 70. Like, the word homo, I think, is derived from homos, Homos. I believe that might be 70. And it's basically derived from the word same, like same sex. And I think same is 70 in ordinal or something. Yeah, I was want to touch on that real quick, because this whole video is supposed to be about the 8647. I always get sidetracked. But notice, in Alabama Hebrew, this is an airplane crash, 497. Notice Old English 70, 497. Yeah, I was showing that 8647 after 9/11. Let me go here real quick. What was I doing? Trump time in office. Trump time in office, 497. Just like airplane crash. Just like Old English 70, where that matches President and VP J.D. Vance And in Alabama Ordinal, VP Vance is 70. You know, Hillbilly Elegy was released on 70 date numerology. Oh, I keep going to that dang Hebrew crap. Hillbilly Elegy, I think I always butcher that name, 'cause that's what I do for a living. But yeah, I know people don't really use this cipher, but I feel like it's very relevant. But yeah, that reduces down to 70, and that's the 70th prime number, you know? And it was released with 70 date numerology, and President Vance, see the 155-223 in Hillbilly Elegy? So was President Vance with the 223, 155. And the 349, the 70th prime. You're going to get that in Alabama Kabbalah as well. And for 223, that's the 48th prime number, like he'd be the 48th president. So he's definitely going to be connected to 70 when he takes over. No doubt in my mind. I think airplane crash. We're getting the 226 in reverse Latin. And I know airplane crash over here is 226, but it's 125 here, where it's 152 here. This has been popping up. I think that's the 93rd prime. That is connected to Top Gun 93, just like Top Gun 93. And about Top Gun real quick, guess how many days from the Butler shooting on July the 13th of 2024 to May the 31st of this year? 687 days. And guess what else is 687 in this cipher? President Reagan. Why is that important? Dude, I am so sidetracked right now. I will show you. First of all, airplane crash, or no, it's plane crash is 173, and that's the 40th prime, like the 40th President Ronald Reagan getting shot at the Washington Hilton Hotel, like Donald Trump on April the 25th. You know, this was over the movie Taxi Driver. Robert De Niro trying to kill the president. Robert De Niro won't shut the hell up about Donald Trump, you know? I'm sure Robert De Niro is synced up with May the 31st somehow if that was to happen. But notice his time in office, 70 days. He gets shot. Ronald Reagan, reducing to 70, just like Richard Nixon. Assassinate Septuaginta, Latin for 70. And if you just shift things over a little, you know, this isn't a Hebrew. Except for, you know, it's structured like standard, but I'm structuring it like ordinal. I done got sidetracked again. But yeah, Ronald Reagan, 70 like a mug. And just to show that this will match President 70 in them same ciphers. Matches in ordinals and the albams and the Latins. President Reagan, 687. From Butler to May 31st, just like Top Gun. A comment? No. I know I'm about to run out of time, probably. Yeah. Let me go ahead and restart this. All right, part 3. Make sure I don't get that muted. Yeah, just showing us 70 days there. From March the 22nd to September the 11th, you know, when this plane crash happened, the 8646. 173 days, like the 40th prime, like Ronald Reagan. And I want to say 40th might be 173 in alphanumeric. Yep. And you got that 911 in standard. Look at that. Alabama standard 40th. And May 31 in that cipher is 911. Yep, and it's Alabama Kabbalah as well, 173. But yeah, that's the 40th prime number. 173. Hold up. Yeah. Look at that. 40th, 358 in Latin. That's plane crash in standard. Wow. That's awkward. But yeah, you get the 277 there in 8647. And yeah, 8647 equals Amendment 25. And yeah, 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7 equals 25, like the 25th Amendment. In Trump and Ordinals 88, that reduces down to 25. I don't know where I'm at. And yeah, the government was shut down 70 days whenever the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting happened. What a coink. What this is? Oh yeah, that's that yeah, that was that. Oh, this is a video. I think I posted this to YouTube. But yeah, about airplane crash in Hebrew, 1286. Just like 11th of September is, 1286 there, in the same cipher as airplane crash. Notice the 3736. Let's type in airplane crash, shall we? Yeah, now. So about 1286. Oops, I kind of messed that up. $12.86, the 1077th composite number. The 1077th prime number is 8647. The 1077th composite 1286. Yeah, I'm thinking plane crash for show. And it seemed like there was something else that I was going to say, but I don't remember what. And yeah, here is 9/11/2001 in Latin, 687, just like Top Gun. Alabama Standard Evacuation, 687. Also in the 100 cipher, Top Gun is 687. Yeah, I didn't add that, did I? Notice this. We'll just go to the 4 base. This is the Latin Trump. It has an E on the end, and that matches Top Gun perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. So, yeah, when you start the cipher out, 100 is A, B is 101, C is 102. Top Gun will be 687, just like Trump. I don't know if these match in Alabama or not. No, they don't. But yeah. Oh, does that match in standard? I don't. But anyhow, Top Gun equals Trump with the 687 and the 100 cipher, and Top Gun 687 in standard. Yeah, James Comey equals Danger Zone, like the song for Top Gun. I don't know. I've seen a lot of hardcore matches and nothing happened, so who knows? But yeah, just even with that, that plane crash on the 8647 thing, that was so connected to 70. It's insane. But yeah, also about the 1077 is Trump's son is the one that was like, oh, James Comey trying to kill my dad, whenever the 1077th prime is 8647. And then look at James Comey, Brian Jr. I butchered that, didn't I? I did. Get rid of some of these ciphers real quick. James Brian Comey Jr., 1220. What do you think September 11th equals? And for people that doubt Albam, because May 31 is 911 in the cipher. May 31, 911. We'll do September 11th. September 11th. I think I might be messing that up. Let's find out. I want to say that equals James Comey. Yep, it does. So you got in Alabama Standard, September 11th, 2438. James Comey, 2438. Yeah, it seemed like there was more I was going to say on that, but yeah, that's not a coincidence. I don't know how the hell people look at that 8647, that amount of days after 9/11, look at this gematria and be like, yeah, there's nothing to that. Y'all gonna have to wake up, man. This is ridiculous. Right in your damn faces. And just, it's a sad day in America is all I know. Alright, I'm gonna end this video. I'm running out of time again. I think we're pushing 30 minutes, so just watch for May the 31st. I'm definitely thinking plane crash. I might not have the date right, but I definitely feel like plane crash is going to be the deal with him walking off the stage. But I really think May 31, 70 days after 8646, and May 31 in Ordinal 70, and about JFK getting killed 70 moons before the moon landing, seemed like there was something to do with his name. Yeah, I know John F. Kennedy equals assassinated. But yeah, the word moon, the word month is derived from the word moon. And month is 70 in ordinal, and it's 358 in standard, just like plane crash. Airplane crash would be 458, just like the word months with the plural S on the end. Yeah, there was more to touch on, but I'll go ahead and end it here. And I appreciate y'all watching and stuff. And if May the 31st happens, don't forget who told you.